Hey Zuzu, it is new here. We're gonna go over your Lucio VOD here. So one thing I want to do right off the top is we're gonna look at our team comp, and we're gonna talk about kind of what our goal is as a Lucio player on this comp. Now, I will say that most of our team doesn't benefit from speed. The only one who really benefits from speed is Moira. Everyone else, it's a nice to have, it's not a must have. So it's less of us enabling our team and more of us going in with our team and helping them get out is the biggest feature of our speed. Nice. The other thing is ambient healing is good, but the other thing is that you are just so high mobility that you can go in with people like Genji and Doomfist, and you'll be able to get more frags. So honestly, our goal with this god was kind of just frag out, like TBH, go in, help get damage, frag out. That's our goal. So this is such a tiny thing, but it's kind of like a symptom that I want to talk about a bit more, and that's I feel like we're missing a lot of opportunities to use items on the map to just gain our additional speed. So when we're on Lucio and we do these like small wall bursts, and you might already know this, but we're saying this for the people at home who don't. Um, like when we went off of this door here, we get a boost of speed that's greater than just our ambient speed, right? So when we roll right and go off of this, we leave with more speed and more momentum. So if we continue it going off of here, then we can get over here even faster. And if we do here and here and here, we're suddenly just wall surfing all the way here. And we can maybe get some damage on this Hanzo, or he can headshot us immediately, one or the other. And little things like that. And here, it's not a big deal, but it's something I've noticed watching the entire VOD that sometimes I'm like, you could have used this to get to the next place even faster. And I'm just going to kind of use that as, I'm just going to call that as geometry. So if I say geometry in this video, that's what I'm talking about. Just those little like wall dashes essentially that I'm like, I want you to start implementing those more in your gameplay, because if you are used to it, if you're better with it on like this map, when you really need it, when you need to chase that person into their spawn, or the opposite, you need to get out even faster, you'll be a lot more comfortable because you're doing them in these kind of idle hours. And if our place is faster, then it also helps us with stuff like having moral charge, coming back from spawn faster, things like that. That'll help our rollouts. This is fine. Our main, I really like this spam angle. I don't love it in this doorway too much because Hanzo is pretty free. But when we're at this angle, okay, I want us to try and aim here. Just in general, I'm saying it now because there's an Ana there, but even then a lot of supports like to set up there. If you just spam in this area a little bit more, we're gonna get some ult charge off of that. This cross is very scary, but it's fine. So like, do we even do it? Yeah, we start doing it. It sucks we couldn't get the additional thing, additional geometry on the May wall, because that would have made that a lot cleaner for us to get over here. But nice try. I don't mind this cross. It's fine. This is such a tiny thing. We cancel our reload. So we start reloading here, and then we end up amping, so we don't actually reload our ammo. So if you're ever in doubt, you can just stare at your ammo. If you waited like 0.1 seconds longer before amping, we would have a full clip. And this forces us to reload again right here. So just to be a little bit clearer, the cancel is right there. The second he does that, you can amp away, you can do whatever you want. You can wall ride, I don't think wall ride cancel. No, it doesn't cancel reload. But anyway, you can do whatever you want. And this moment right here is when you're free to you won't be doubling your reload. This is all chill. I like the damage we're getting in. Like I said, everyone is so high mobility. If we're playing a little bit further back, our main goal is I want us helping the pressure on these guys, because that'll force the diva to go into her own backline instead of letting our diva go into our backline. And our backline in this comp is Moira Hanzo. The Hanzo is really, really vulnerable to the diva here. This is fine. I like that we get out. This is a good boop. This is good. Even here, so this little thing, this little geometry, this will help us a lot if we use the window of this car to go the other. I would keep going the other direction instead of looking at the diva. So I would try to continue our momentum to maybe push the Mei or the Zen over here. Be careful about it. If we can avoid targeting the enemy tank, I want us to. See, that's really nice. Off the lamppost. And I like where we're positioned here in terms of this is an off angle to their diva. It's going to be really hard for her to guess. This is scary with the Zen Discord. You can wait for it to go away. Nice, it did. And then even further, this is another moment where I'm like, if we lick this wall, people are really good after years of practice of being able to spam at headshot level. Just pretty generally, people are very used to it. And so if we can add some 3D movement, third dimensional movement, to get some verticality, this will make it harder for them to just spam the angle at us. And then here, actually, it's kind of almost the opposite, where you hear him charging. We hear it charging. If we can just hug this wall, it'll force him to use his whole volley, and then he won't be able to. One, he can't discord us because it's already gone. And two, it'll be a lot freer. I like this being up here, but I just want us a little bit further to the left. Because that we took a lot of volley damage. Nice, free kill. I would amp in. No, amp speed in. Go in. Go in through Doom. Nice. I'd still, yeah, push her. I push her hard. I'd even go, I would greed this. We're so highly mobile and we're really good at mobility. Don't be afraid if you see someone this low. Go for it. Like, use this wall ride right here. Continue it forward. We can get that kill. Luckily the Hanzo gets it, so it's not a big deal. What was that? That is, okay. I don't know if you did that intentionally. I really doubt it. We reloaded, what, 3 times? Here, once, twice, 3 times. So the second he has to put in the sound amps for us to be good to melee. So here, I really actually kind of want us to position a bit more with the Hanzo versus the other side. We could go, if there was nobody on the other side, I like this side as an off angle, because then suddenly our team is putting pressure from both this lane, it's kind of cool, we can actually see it, and this lane. But the reason I would rather you be with the Hanzo than the Genji here is because, one, it's a little bit harder for the enemy team to get over here from that corridor. It's a little bit easier for them to just be out here and then go out here and then continue to follow you. It's a little bit harder if they have to go out here and there's just more they have to cross this path. But also being with our Hanzo in this angle will help us speed him out if he gets dove. Hanzo is technically part of our backline here. He's pushed up right now, but that's because we have a lot of space. We have control of so much space because we've been winning fights. And he just has lower mobility than our Genji does. And he also has less defensive abilities than our Genji does. So our Genji can dash out, he can wall climb, and he can deflect. Our Hanzo can just lunge, and I guess he can headshot them. And, you know, Storm Arrow headshots, they're nothing to be laughed at, but they're just not they're not really defensive utility. So if we're over here with him and he gets dove, we could, like, boop the monkey down, and then he'd have to wait for jump. And then it lets us possibly, like, waste the bubble, it wastes the jump, it helps our Hanzo, if we do miss that, to just speed him back and then be able to land those Storm Arrow headshots, or maybe even get to the Moira in that scenario. So it's really slight. I just want us to, one, be spamming an angle to build ult charge, And then 2, I would rather us be at the other angle. So this is a little bit of idle time. Which this is fine, because we're pushing payload for a second. That's chill. And then I would just stay here and spam with him. Nobody needs to know what your accuracy is, because a lot of this is spamming heals. And see, he does get jumped. I'd still stay with our Hanzo here. I would maybe even get in the monkey's face a little bit more, but it's a bit scary because he does have a Tesla cannon. But if we stay with our Hanzo here, we can just provide a little bit of healing with him, and this will help as well as damage, and then we can maybe even go to this angle if we were feeling bold. Boop the monkey in, force him to get more damage from the Hanzo kind of thing, and less supports from his own resources from his own supports. That's fine. I like this damage. This is a decent angle. I kind of want you to be careful of... I feel like we swing out a lot when we spam angles. Like, a lot. Don't be afraid to just kind of get used to, like, spam, peek. It's a bit more of an Ana habit. But it's a pretty good one because it lowers the amount of time that we are visible to the enemy and can be shot. The only problem is it can be a little bit predictable, but if you're playing it smart and you hear that they start shooting at you or they look like they're starting to spam at that angle, we have this kind of place where we can just chill and heal up, maybe even go over here to our Moira. And this is again where it's kind of ironic that whole geometry thing I was talking about, this can kind of come to our disadvantage, and it sort of is right now. How hard is it going to be for you right where you are right now to get behind cover? It's going to be quite difficult. So when I'm talking about this geometry, I want it to be mostly in motion, in pursuit. So if that's in pursuit of retreating, we are going away toward our spawn, or in pursuit of the enemy. It can be hard to hit 3D angles, but when it's much easier to hit those 3D angles on Cassidy than it is on Zenyatta. Good shots. Nice. Boop. Very nice. This is a free kill. Yeah. I would... Yeah, this is fine. Booper. Good. Nice. Good job. This is good. Boop him. Nice. See, even here, this is such a slight thing. But now we're attempting to retreat. We're a little bit scared. So we kind of mess up our wall ride off of this. I don't think we needed... actually, I don't mind the amp here. But then we could kind of wall ride back this way. Or if you felt like the opposite, you feel like, oh, okay, I'm full health again. You could go in. We also reload a lot. I partially... There are times where I don't mind it, and there are times where I do mind it with how much we reload. I think we're retreating, so it's kind of okay, but I think I almost view it as because we have infinite ammo in Overwatch, you're almost like wasting the rest of your clip. We could, if we reload right now, we're wasting the time that we could have been shooting the rest, and now we're essentially gonna have a... It's kind of hard to articulate, but that's how I view it. It's like we're wasting the rest of this clip because we always have ammo available to us in this game. We never have to stop shooting except for when we reload, and we never have to worry about running out of ammo. So I don't mind it when we're disengaging as much, but especially when you accidentally canceled it with this amp, I wouldn't go for the second reload because we're full health, so we can go back in. And we don't have damage fall off. That's another big thing. We can... It doesn't matter how far we are, if we do damage with a headshot, it is going to hurt. Not that badly, but, you know. Yeah, I don't love that amp. I don't hate it. This is a big kill. Nice. This is fine reload. I'd push up. I would just amp speed and go... use your tech, go to speed, and go up here. Not amp speed, but, you know, just go up there. Nice. This is a good angle. Or not really, but I like what we're doing. Lemme. Yep. Good boop. Great. Good tech. We didn't need to amp that, but I don't think we're going to be punished. Even there, that pathing could have been a little bit better, but it's fine. That's good. I like that. I like us kind of falling back a bit too. I like you baiting the Mei. I would idle on speed here just because we know they have a monkey, so this will let us be able to get out a little bit better. I'd even be tempted, and this is such a small thing. A lot of the things I'm saying are really, really small, just so you know. To hug this wall a bit, we can still utilize this cover. It's actually kind of pick one. I would probably hug this wall a bit because then we can just kind of skim right here, back to our Moira if we get pushed too hard. Or you can kind of do the same thing if you want to keep hugging these barrels, skim here, and then we're at the Moira. But be careful of being in like this sort of weird middle zone. The more we hug walls, the more mobility we have. At least available to us. Because we know the monkey wants to jump us. I'd boop him in. Yeah, we could boop him into the Hanzo right here. And this will make it harder with the bubble, in my opinion. I don't know if it'll actually help the Hanzo that much, but I'd still be tempted to do it just for the pick damage at least. We do well right against that back wall, nice. This is scary, pushing into the enemy Kitsune. That's a big boop opportunity we missed. Right here. And then I think, yeah, just be really cautious about reloading when there are enemies on screen unless you have to. Like that was 12 bullets that we could have like used before we reloaded. It's just decreasing your uptime. That's a big thing. Good speed. I like it. I like that we're hugging here. We hear the Widow. That's a little scary. It's fine. Just fully reload behind cover before you go to get this Widow. Because we can get some good... If we just get a few headshots on her, like 1 or 2, it's gonna scare her away. This is fine. Pathing. Just heal yourself a bit. Nice. Good spam. We have ult already. Good boop. Oh my god, our team should capitalize. Less good, but still okay. I like this pathing. I like the reload there. I like this beat. Go and heal your Doom. No, okay, no, that's fine. We can frag out. Let's chill with me. Oh, be careful. We know they're running a Widow, so be very, very cautious about this. Yeah, this should have been a free shot on you in all honesty. So in here, I wouldn't be afraid to just keep spamming, but I would just be like right here and then you could just like spam peek. Or you could pick the other angle. I think the side that your tank is on, I would generally try and spam the opposite angle. But it's really, it's like, you could just spam both in all honesty. You're the one on cart. You could just stand here and kind of like beep beep beep, beep beep beep, beep beep beep, beep beep beep. All you want. You have the beep beep beeps. I think that was an accident, so it's chill. I mean, it's on a 3-second cooldown. You can boop as much as you want. And then here is like a place where I'd want you to reload. Boop. Okay. Chill. Okay. Actually go further, please. Thank you. Oh, right. It's fine, I didn't see it. So this is again, this is actually kind of similar to what I was talking about earlier, where I want us to make sure we're hugging a wall, because if you're in the center like this, let me kind of show you from an enemy POV. This isn't the hardest to land. It's not the easiest. But Widow is so commonly run on this map that I'd be very hesitant to see how much time she had to try and line up this shot on you. And just in the middle. So I know they're not running a Widow, but Widow is so common on this map that I just be very cautious at peeking for long periods of time. And if you are gonna peek, I want you to make sure we're picking one side of the wall and trying to stay close to it, so that way it's literally like projectiles hide kind of thing. And then maybe even here, I'd be scared to peek the same angle twice. So like literally like go over here, shoot, go over here, shoot, and then maybe you can even chill. Double peek if you're feeling super brave, you want to mix it up a bit, you keep going in between the two. You have speedy boys, so you get over here kind of thing. I want us to get the spam damage because, again, with our comp, our team will benefit more from our damage than they will our speed. Our speed is kind of for us to help them get more damage. I mean, that's generally how it is, but it's not, they don't need our mobility. We need our mobility to keep up with our team. That's what it is. This is fine. I don't even mind the idle heals because our Hanzo is going to take damage to our left. I actually feel like my game is super quiet right now. I'm sorry if it's super quiet to you guys too. Chill. That reload was fine because we decided to path, so don't worry about it. This is chill, we're healing. Kind of like what we're doing a lot. Amp heals, nice. I'd go across the other side. We kind of just got caught there, but I think we definitely... I think what we were trying to do and kind of failed is skim and then skim over here and then be on this side. I like this side a little bit more than the other side, but we're so high mobility that I'm not too fussed about it. I think you just got caught. This is fine. Speed with ourselves. Our Doom is sleeping. That's chill. Yep. I don't think we need to go all the way this back, but we can stay up to here, and then we can do our little boop peaks. I don't remember what I was calling it a second ago. Our little pew 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 peaks here. I'd say where the soldier is where I'd mostly be shooting. If you're also feeling brave, you could. Actually, no, I take it back. Don't take this angle. This isn't the worst angle, but it kind of depends on how confident you are. You aren't gonna get stuck out. You could just be here, like literally shoot. I'd say 12 bullets and then bail. I'm a little conservative in that aspect. And I'd be idle speed here, so that way if we see the opportunity to pounce, we can be on it. Even here, be careful about being too far up. I mean, like, up as in vertical. This is fine. I like our little skim off the lamppost there. Okay. Decent. I'd amp speed into this brig in all honesty. Ooh, yeah, no, definitely. Amp speed brig. Nice. I don't mind this. Good skim. Skim off of that tree, too. Yeah, like that. But the other way, when you were going after the soldier. I don't think we would have killed him, but, you know, maybe we do. It's fine. I like the healing here. I like falling back to this spot. I would just try and hug these corners a bit. We're taking this very wide, and we're ending up within the enemy LOS a bit more than I would like. And I don't mind us like constantly changing sides. It's just kind of what we do once we're there that I want us to play a little bit more like we're almost a sniper, in terms of like peek, shoot, and then just go back and hugging these walls or these like pieces of the map that'll give us some cover, some natural cover. We see the Orisa as well. Nice, and she was pinged. Good. I'd speed. Just idle speed here. So, this amp, I watched it a lot. I'm not the biggest fan of it. And here's why. If this was a scrim, I would love that amp. I would be so excited because our Moira and our Echo would go in with us, and that would be a pretty clean kill. I don't mind that our Doom and our Hanzo are over there dealing with the Orisa, because if the three of us can kill that brig, that's a very big win con. However, on ladder, these people aren't going to follow up with us, so it's kind of a wasted opportunity. We don't have enough span damage if we don't have that kind of communication to get the solid kill onto this brig. So I like the initiative And honestly, in a higher lobby, I love that amp, but unfortunately, people don't take the hint in ladder. They will eventually, but it just takes a bit. So I'm not the biggest fan of this amp. Because it should have been a kill and it just wasn't. And now it forced us to beat. It forced us to cull. Not necessarily your amp. The Orisa pushing is what forced the cull. Our beat was forced because we did amp into the brig. And now our team has lost the 2 best defensive abilities we have on our team. Which is both our support ults. Your ult is the best defensive utility we have on our entire team. And if unfortunately the truth is, the enemy is coming up to 5 ults. Sorry, Uncle Stevie. We'll give you a plus 25. You can be 99 to ult. So the enemy team's coming close to ult, and now we don't have either of our 2 defensive, our 2 best defensive abilities that we have. So the next best defensive ability we have is actually amp speed out. If all these ults are about to come at us, we can try and speed away from them, and now we also don't have amp speed for this. So it's just kind of an unfortunate cycle of events that was a little bit triggered because we amp sped into the brig and she didn't die. If we did some skimming, I said I was going to call it geometry and then I just call it skimming. If we skimmed off of this, it's possible we get stuck on the Orisa if she fortifies or spins us, but if we skim over here, that'll put us in a slightly better position. Yeah, just a little bit sooner, so we're not half health. And then skim again off of it to get us that speed, try to get away from the Orisa. We were just kind of screwed because they did Orisa ult, nade, brig ults, echo copy, nano the Moira. That's 4 ults from them. And in all honesty, it's very possible that they wouldn't, they still wouldn't have used their abilities if you had beat and we held beat. It's very possible that they don't stack all 4 ults at once. It's because they know we don't have coalescence and they know we don't have beat that suddenly they feel so enabled to just blow all of their ultimates into us. They don't know that we don't have amp speed at the time, but you know, it's just like little things like that where people naturally feel like, oh my god, ults, I got ult. And it's that big chain reaction. This is fine. I don't mind us spamming at this angle. This is fine. Oh my gosh, it's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Good try. I don't mind this being speed though. Now it heals. Yeah. I want us to mostly be on heals if we actively have someone we know we are healing. So here, we know we're healing the Doom. I don't mind us ever being on heals right here or swapping between the 2. Even here, we know we're healing our team. I just keep spamming here as you're trying to reposition if you can. So here, just spam, spam. Keep spamming. Oh, that brig is so free. Oh, I'd amp speed into her if we had a little bit more of a dive comp. Holy crap, she's so free. I'd even tempted to go int to kill her. Nah, she's full now. And they have another Orisa ult. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, our team just needed to try and push onto the brig. It's really not just you who needs to do that. You and the Doom, and it just needed to be additionally someone else. This is the problem when we don't have like a full dive comp. Or just a little bit more of a frontline. This is chill. I'd be even tempted to amp speed immediately. There's a debate on whether that's the call or not, but I would've. This is fine. I like this. I like how we're enabling this front line to happen. I honestly keep pressuring the back here. So right here, I want you to try and target their tank as little as possible. So we get some good damage onto the Echo here. We see 3 people. If you can try and just like stay skimming up there and just pepper this damage, or I don't really want us to stay around cart, but even if we're just like playing along up here and just kind of peppering damage into these people, what they're gonna do is they're gonna start trying, like the soldier's gonna try and shoot at you, the Echo might use her flight to get at you, the Ana might use both of her cooldowns to hit you, and they're suddenly having to split their attention between over here, and you even if you hug over here, then it's a little bit easier for us to have some natural cover, or that's why I initially said over here, or if you wanted to play up top up here, that's probably the best spot. They have to split their attention between, do we shoot here at the Dimfist, who our tank is shading who our tank is shooting at, or do we shoot up here or over here where the Lucio is and is hitting headshots on us. And this will help take some pressure off the tank. It'll take some pressure off of you as well. It'll actually possibly, if it's the Ana, does she heal her tank, who is taking a 1v1 with her tank? Or does she try and shoot you, who's a high value target? Or does she try and heal her teammates, who you are shooting? So it just suddenly becomes so much more decision fatigue for the enemy team when you're coming at 2 multiple angles, and especially you shooting squishies, you can kill them. If somebody gets low, you can drop like an assassin, boop melee, or melee boop them, or whatever the heck it is. Shoot boop melee, and they're gonna be dead. So I want us to, once we get that good damage on the Echo, keep up the pressure here. I really think on top of the canisters is probably the best spot there. And then be on speed again. I'd be really tempted to ult this. Good. I don't think it's bad to just kind of pick an ult on the enemy team and try to make sure where we beat for it. Honestly, I know I've seen quite a bit of your gameplay, so I'm generally happy with where you beat. The previous situation, I didn't even mind the beat that we used before this, the one that I was talking about with the amp speed. It's just unfortunate that it was forced from us because of our amp speed. So now it's absolutely fine using it here. It was fine using it there too. We saved 2 people, and one of them was ourselves. Just good at amp speed, or not amp speed, but you know, speed. This is fine. Chill, heal yourself. Yes, it's good. It's unfortunate. I'd even amp speed here. I'd be on speed here as well because we're not healing anyone. We're kind of doing a little bit of nothing right here, honestly. So what I kind of want us to do is, and I don't mind what we're doing, we're repositioning a lot, but I want us to kind of take a harder off angle probably from this spot, if you can, over here, and just shoot like the Echo, or just kind of pick a squishy. If you see the Ana, you can try and get her over here. If you want to try and just do what you can, and if you want to try and position somewhere where you can have like an out, I also don't mind that. But especially when we don't have ult, we can try and get just a little bit of spam damage to make sure we have it. I think you knew she was coming at you, so it's not the worst. That's fine. I just want us to also try and be maybe shooting the enemy here. This is good. I love that we're with our Soj. I like the speed here. I like the heals now. I like the amp heal a lot. We could probably just stay in that window even. But this is fine. Now we've taken the Arissa's attention off the front. It's good from the Ana. I'd keep bullying her. Just keep bullying her. Yeah. Look, you forced this Ana into such a bad position by doing that. She was in like a pretty decent spot. Well, when the Orisa was playing behind the cart, but then she could have like rotated over this way and then like been all the way over here, or she could have tried to be like up here, like when she rotated to go back, you know, like where she was, it wouldn't be that hard for her to get here. And this is a great, like, look at how much she can try and do from here, or even over here where the soldier is, she could try and be over here. But because you pushed her, you forced her to try and get brig heals, you forced her into a frontline fight. Very good. I'll get a melee on her too. Nice kill. Look, we didn't need to reload that. This is the little stuff I'm talking about. Because like right here, we just reloaded. I don't mind the 6-bullet reload, but here we can keep headshotting her. She's not golden. We can just stay, kind of face tank it because we have full health. Not fully, you know, we can't face tank all of her bullets, but we could just stay a little bit further, keep peppering her, but we kind of chose to back up and reload again. So it's kind of 17 bullets we could have tried to use on the Orisa. And then again, that's another... I feel, well, one, I think we can make sure we're shooting here. Just try and shoot. I know we're like focused on getting out, so, but once we get out, like try and shoot this soldier, or you can turn around and try and shoot the Orisa. Holy crap. I actively do not swear on this channel. So like if you go through my hours and hours of content, I do not swear on this channel. And there is something about today where I'm like, so I'm just misspeaking and I'm like almost swearing. It's like wild. Good job. We're gonna watch that one more time now that I'm like using my brain. Chill. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's all fine. I think we're about to go. Are we taxiing? Yeah, let's chill. I like it.
Thank you.
And then I want us to take a little bit of an aggressive angle to kind of enable our Doomfist. Nice. I like this. I want us to be able to kind of spam because being 80 to ult is kind of a rough position to be in. That's we're gonna get ult in the mid fight versus they could have ult immediately. We can see it. They don't. They're gonna get echo copy. But I've really always, like, going into a fight 80 to ult, it just feels so slow. So I really like this kind of ample healing now that you are doing, because one, we are healing ourselves, and two, it will really help build our ult charge. I like this. Touch team. Good, good, good. Did you do it again? No, you didn't. It's fine. Well, you canceled your reload here. And then she canceled your reload there. And that's unfortunate. I honestly really like what you were about to do. It's kind of a higher tech thing. I honestly think you kind of got stuck as part of the problem. But if we can use part of the map to beat even faster, because there's a little like jump that it just naturally does when you hit beat. And if you throw it here, you'll actually cast it faster than if you just are on the ground right here and cast it. And it looks like we were about to do that. It looks like we might have actually gotten stuck like right here instead of somewhere that could have been like, and we might have just had to, it might have forced us down to the ground instead. So it's a bit of an unfortunate situation. I'm sorry, Icarus, it happens. Also the reload. The Orisa was just bullying you. Okay. Our team loses a fight there. That's fine. Yep. I recall this. It's fine. I don't mind amping out of spawn, especially when you have this widow. So this is such a small thing that's about to happen. The unfortunate thing about this window is the enemy team knows we're gonna position here, and it's really easy for them to spam this area. I kind of like what you're doing right now. Adding some height to it. It can be a little bit scary if they swap to a hit scan, a stronger hit scan than what they're running. Because like how fast can we get behind cover to heal ourselves back up kind of thing. So if you want to try and like be up here, I really don't mind what we're doing right now though, in all honesty. But then, if we hug the wall, we can keep that height. And I want us to try and keep the height. So that way we're not going to be able for them to get this. So look at this Echo's ult charge, like right before this happens. 28. 29. She lands the stickies, 32. It hits us, our Echo, and our Ana, 52. She got 20% ult from those stickies because we were all kind of grouped up here. So that's an unfortunate thing. We can kind of avoid that by being a little bit further from the Widow in the first place. I don't mind the idle heal here because, you know, they're spamming. But if we can get away from her a little bit faster, a little bit better, I don't think we really could have, in all honesty. If we were still up there, we maybe would have. It's just a rough one. This is fine. I'd be on speed for a Doom. I'd still be on speed for our Doom. We don't need to amp this. We can just kind of speed ourselves up there. It's good spam. I'd honestly keep spamming. Yeah, we have 20 bullets. This is a bit of nothing for a bit, and then when we finally do start spamming, I just keep doing this. Just try and back out if they hit you too much. And 25, yeah. We could take more damage before that's a problem. I like the heals here. I don't mind this amp heal. That's a fine reload. It's a decent boop. Just chilled. Careful of peeking. Good, good, good. Ah, that's scary. I wouldn't peek. It's fine. Good. Good attempt at a boop there. Skim off the cart. Beautiful. Decent beat. Yeah, I like that you tried to boop him off of the heal pad there. What happened to our Doom? I saw he went back there, and then it's just like taking forever. I like this. I like this as well, actually, a lot. I don't mind that we get out the sleep here. Big. Big. Nice. Go. Yes. Very good. Very good. Good, boop. We get this kill. Beautiful. Amp heals. Good. You canceled your reload again, by the way. Good. Boop on the brig. And we won the whole game. Let's go. Yeah. I hope that'll help you a little bit. Like I said, so the Lucio playstyle can differ depending on what our team comp is. Like I said, with that really high mobility when we're running the Doomfist to the Echo, the Moira, the Genji, the Hanzo less so. The most value we're gonna get is just go in with our Doom and try and frag with him. And then we have enough mobility to go in with him and go out with him. When it's somebody like a Ramatra or a Zarya, then they need our speed as help. For them to solidify kills, kind of thing. So that would be a not very different playstyle, but a little bit of a different playstyle than what we needed to do with this comp on this map. Okay, I hope that was helpful, and yeah, good luck.